I'm going to show you through our model and why it's ranking so high in the revenue to holders section of DeFi Llama. We've got an integrated swap engine that allows you to swap any asset on the Phantom network. Select the asset you want to swap to and we'll conduct that swap for you in our liquidity pools. If you put in a number here, it's going to find the best way to get you what you want and utilize the liquidity that's available on the network. This is where people are housing their liquidity. So what that means is they supply two assets and those two assets are used to swap. On V2, we simplified a few things. We made it a little bit easier to use here. What everyone's really enjoying about it is the speed, loading it up instantaneously. All that data that you need to be able to interact and act with our website. We've got the vest page. Effectively, you come into our website, you lock an NFT at this point here if you want to add some equal so you can make your locks. The max lock on our system is 26 weeks. So you lock your equal for 26 weeks and that gives you 100% voting power. Now, optimal it is for people to continually increase that vest. So go in there and they would increase that vest every week to give them that maximum voting power. And then you've got all your little NFT positions. These are financial NFTs that have the equal wrapped into this ERC 721 contract. And that contract has everything built into it to interact into our website or into our system. Get this advanced DeFi experience where you have this semi-liquid NFT that can then be interchanged on PaintSwap. This model in itself is what we call a VE NFT, a vote escrow NFT. We've basically taken Curve's model, which was for stablecoins. We've gone to volatile assets plus stablecoins, and then we've wrapped it in this financial NFT, giving you an advanced system. Move on to the vote page. So once you create your NFTs, you're able to vote. It's going to bring up the incentives for the week. Now, every epoch is for 7 days, right? So each week or every 7 days, we flip into a new epoch, and we've got this little timer up there to show you exactly where we are. So 14 hours, and already $1,862 in fees have come through for the USDC FTM pair. Those fees are available for anyone who votes on that pool, and whatever your percentage of vote is, you're going to get the fees and bribes where external protocols will bribe their liquidity. You also get a share of that. The big advancement that we made in V2, we've simplified everything. So whenever you come in here and you vote, you're going to see the total number available. Depending on the share of your vote will be exactly the amount of rewards you get. So it's just a one-time payment at the end of each week and you claim those rewards. It's so simple, but once you put it all together, you'll see how lucrative and important it is to govern the site. You're not only earning these incentives, but you're actually deciding where the emissions go. So to stimulate this liquidity that we have, we need to have some sort of incentive that comes out in a weekly amount. And this is all automated in our smart contracts. We mint a certain amount of equal each week. That equal based on the vote. So in this case here, you've got USDC FDM. 24.76% of all equal will now be sent to stimulate that pool of liquidity. And as you can see, we've got about $15 million worth of FTM USDC liquidity. There you go. So it gives you a very, very efficient swap. I'm going to move on to the bribe section. Now, this is not for general users. Now, what they might do is they might be stimulating the FTM Deus pair. Today, we want to supply Deus itself. So they would select Deus. They would then add however much they want to add, and they'll create a bribe. So on the vote page, if they put in $1,000, that'll be there on top of all of the fees for the week. Let's just say, for instance, there's $2,000 in fees and there's $2,000 in bribes. There's $4,000 on offer for the votes on that pool. So that's where we generate a real yield for you by holding our token, by locking it into this NFT to continually earn fees, because every swap that we do, we charge fees for, and they go back to all of the people that lock their equal. The most important part that everyone loves is the rewards. People that are staking liquidity, they're earning equal. They come in here and they claim their equal whenever they want. It's as simple as claim. Your MetaMask pops up, do a simple transaction. You claim your equal. A lot of people would then lock that and then vote and earn fees. This is the same place that you come in to get your rewards at the end of the epoch. And if there was $1,000 owed to you for voting on X pool, then you'll come in here and you'll get your share of those tokens. It's about generating revenue and then sharing that revenue 100% with the token holders.